Why do we miss people who hurt us? There are some people who leave your life but somehow never leave your mind. Months pass, sometimes even years. You stop talking to them, you delete their photos, you convince yourself that you have moved on. And then, one random song starts playing. A familiar perfume passes by. You walk through a street you haven't visited in years, and suddenly, they are back. Not in front of you, but inside your mind. Here's the strange part. It wasn't even a perfect relationship. They ignored you. They disappointed you. They made you question your worth. Some days they were the reason you couldn't sleep. So why? Does your heart still miss someone who caused so much pain? Most people believe the answer is simple, because you still love them. But what if that's not the real reason? What if the person you miss isn't actually the person you miss, but the feeling they once gave you? Our brain doesn't store memories like a video recording. It stores them through emotions. That's why you don't remember every ordinary Tuesday from 5 years ago. But you remember exactly where you were when someone broke your heart. The stronger the emotion, the stronger the memory. And relationships create some of the strongest emotions a human being can experience. Hope, comfort, excitement, fear, jealousy, love, loss. Sometimes all within the same relationship. Your brain quietly ties all of those emotions to one person. Which means the same person who once made you feel safe also becomes the person you can't stop thinking about after they are gone. Not because they are still right for you, but because your brain connected your deepest emotions to their presence. Have you noticed something? When people remember an old relationship, they rarely begin with the painful moments. They remember the first conversation, the first smile, the first trip, the late night phone calls. Our memory has a strange habit. It slowly polishes the past. The arguments become quieter, the disrespect becomes smaller, the loneliness fades into the background. And what remains is a beautiful version of the relationship that never fully existed. You are not remembering reality anymore. You are actually remembering a story edited by your own mind. But there is something even deeper happening. Imagine someone gives you happiness every single day. Very quickly, your brain gets used to it. One day they are warm, the next day they are distant. One week they make you feel important, the next week they disappear. Strangely, the second pattern is often harder to forget because your brain keeps waiting for the next reward. In psychology, they call it intermittent reinforcement. It is one of the strongest ways the human brain forms emotional attachment. The uncertainty itself becomes addictive. You don't just miss the person, you miss the possibility that maybe this time things would finally be different. And hope can sometimes become harder to let go of than love itself. And this is why people often say, I know they were not good for me, but I still miss them. They are not lying. They are experiencing a conflict between two different parts of the mind. One part remembers the pain, the other remembers the hope. And hope is incredibly persuasive. It whispers, maybe if they came back, everything would be different. But hope doesn't always tell the truth. Sometimes it simply refuses to accept that the story has already ended. Healing doesn't begin the day someone leaves. Healing begins the day you stop asking your memory to prove that they were perfect. Because they were not. And neither was the relationship. Missing someone doesn't always mean they belong in your future. Sometimes it simply means they were an important chapter in your past. And chapters are meant to be remembered, not lived in forever. The heart doesn't heal by forgetting people. It heals by remembering them without wanting to go back. Because growing up isn't learning how to stop loving people. It's learning the difference between missing someone and needing them.